guys, it's D.I.D. CHOI here today with a new video for you. It is a rainy day here in New York, so excuse any of the background noise if there is any, like the train going by right now. So today I have for you this brand new guitar. Got here straight from California just a few days ago. I've already made some modifications on it and I've been playing it for the last while now. This is a Orangewood guitar, made in China, set up in Los Angeles, shipped here. And if any of you have watched any other Orangewood guitar videos, you would know that Orangewood actually doesn't go through any dealers. So they're not going through Sweetwater or Guitar Center or anything like that. They're just going straight to the consumer. So you order off the site, you don't get a chance to play the guitar before you get it, and you cross your fingers and hope it's good. In my case, it is good. I love the guitar. It plays very well. The setup is awesome. Very even playing all across the fretboard. This is the Orangewood Brooklyn, not the live version. And while I play at venues very often, especially churches, I opted to go for the non-electric version and install my own pickup because the Brooklyn Live, which is their version with the pickup installed, it uses a Fishman undersaddle pickup. Piezo pickups are notorious for their quack and not sounding very good and not really capturing the sound of your guitar. And there's also a huge preamp up here, which I'm not the hugest fan of sometimes. They're nice, but I like to have the kind of acoustic guitar feel to my acoustic guitars at the same time. In Vancouver, you may have seen in some of my videos, I have a Yamaha LL16 ARE with a LR Baggs Anthem installed, which has been my go-to guitar for everything. I love it, the way it sounds, the way it plays live. But here in New York, I've been using a Yamaha FGX 700 SC, which is kind of like one of their entry-level guitars that actually has electronics in it. And I was planning to just kind of use it for a year, sell it off, and be done with it. But because I'm recording so much acoustic guitar for all my work anyways, I should probably get something a little bit better. So the Brooklyn guitar is only $340 on the website right now. If you look at some other videos, you might see people reviewing it for $290. Anyhow, Orangewood is offering a 10% first-time buy discount on their website. All you have to do is give them your email and subscribe to their stuff, which you can always unsubscribe to anyways. So far, they haven't been spamming me much, so everything they've sent has been pretty useful, like how to care for your guitar and how to restring your guitar, which, you know, I know how to do, but it's useful info, especially if you're a beginner looking for a guitar at this price range. So it has a very even tone all across every string. Each string is very nice and even. The action's great. Came from California to New York by truck, I'm assuming. Luckily, it has retained its setup and it feels good. All across the fretboard. Feels very even, very natural. The modification that I made myself, which is also probably in the title of this video, is having a K&K Pure Mini installed. So the K&K Pure Mini comes in at $109, I think, which is a lot cheaper than getting a Brooklyn Live actually, because the Brooklyn Live was about $150 more expensive. So in a way, I've saved $50 and I have a better quality pickup installed. It's not the perfect sound straight out of the guitar because there's no preamp, there's nothing, you know, processing the sound. It's just a passive pickup, which is very convenient because you don't need a battery at all. And all you need to do is plug and play, which means you might have some limitations in terms of the level of output on the guitar. You can get a version with a volume control, but I've heard from other reviews that the volume control actually attenuates some of the high frequencies as you roll off of it. And at any venue that I'm playing at, generally I either know the sound engineer or am the sound engineer or something like that. So I can trust them with my sound and that they'll, you know, get things figured out. Which is why I'm not too worried about having some kind of external preamp, whether that's built into the guitar or a completely separate thing. So all the K&K Pure Mini is just 3 little stick-on, glue-on transducers that you put right under the saddle. I don't know if it's because the install was great and Yoohan did a great job, or if it's because this guitar just plays so fantastically overall. The output that I get out of the guitar, each string is very even. It's a very contained sound that I can control exactly the way I want with my playing and with any kind of compression or processing in the back end. The K&K actually translates the characteristics of the body shape. This is my first OM triple O style guitar, so it's very exciting. I've mostly played dreadnoughts all my life, but because I'm doing so much more fingerstyle stuff for a lot of my film scoring work and just assignments and stuff, I decided, why not try a fingerstyle? It's also probably going to be a tiny bit quieter, a little bit more manageable in my small room. And the triple O just has a nice little kind of bite to it in the mid-range where it just projects those mids a bit more so that your fingerstyle just pops. It's a solid Sitka spruce top with laminate backing sides, which are Pau Ferro, I believe, which is a distant relative to rosewood. It has the color of rosewood. As you can see, it's not ebony, it's instead Ovencall, which is a very common thing used in a lot of Taylor guitars and also other smaller guitar companies, which also are apparently a distant relative to rosewood. You know, it has these kind of golden tuners with these nice looking rubber kind of tuners. The one gripe I have with this is that these are not particularly sensitive. You can turn quite a bit and nothing happens. And then suddenly it kind of catches, suddenly becomes a lot flatter or a lot sharper. It is a little difficult to keep it fine-tuned. So the guitar comes with a gig bag. Right here you can see that it says Orangewood. It has a nice pocket. Nice and deep. You can fit in a bunch of random stuff in here, whether that's an iPad for sheet music or actual sheet music. All your accessories, capo, extra strings, strap, what have you. Maybe even a small mini foldable stand. Inside it's kind of lined with this very soft material, almost reminds me of velvet or something. Obviously not going to be velvet, but you know, it has that thing. There's no real like shell on it, but the padding does give it a bit of structure. It's very light. Straps in the back come with very nice padding, adjustable size to whatever you need. Handle here. I do wish there was like a handle here because I sometimes like to carry it like this with a handle right here, but you know, whatever. It's a very nice gig bag. It's not specifically designed for the OM body style. Really, it's kind of like their general gig bag at this price range, I believe. It's not going to be a tight fit, but it does a great job at protecting the guitar for any kind of general use, gigging, or light traveling. So I played this live 2 times now already and finally brought it home to the studio to actually test out. I mic'd it up for the first time, played through, it sounded great. I created my own custom IR so that when I do have plugin sound, all I have to do is stick an IR on it, whether that's using an external pedal like an HX Stomp, or the only one I can remember is the HX Stomp right now, but there are many other pedals right here, or it's just using Space Designer in Logic, which is the case for me most of the time. And it just gives me an instantly better sound. And if I'm ever on the run and I don't have my mic with me, I can just plug it in, stick the IR on, and it sounds pretty good. Or in a different case, there's many things I can do with the pickup and the IR combo. The K&K Pure Mini has all the info you need within the pickup. You just need to massage it a bit, whether that's using EQ or an IR. I might use a mic'd tone and the pickup tone, stick an IR on the pickup. Now I can pan the 2 signals and get a better stereo image without having 2 different microphones. The guitar comes without a pickguard, and they actually include this in the bag so you can install it yourself. I did so myself, and it's a little crooked, but oh well. You know, this part matches well, but the angle of the entire thing If I had to do it again, I'd probably change it a little bit, but once you do stick it on, it is very, very difficult to get off, so this is just gonna be the way it is. And, you know, I can live with that. And by the way, this video is in no way sponsored by Orangewood or K&K. This is just me looking for, number one, cheap guitar, something with a solid top, something that I can stick a pickup in, namely the K&K Pure Mini, because it is the cheapest, best sounding pickup in my opinion. At a budget range of $109, which is around the same price as a LR Baggs Element or some kind of Fishman undersaddle pickup. I think this is by far the best pickup you can go for at this price range. So for the signal flow of the examples you're hearing, I'm going through NT1A microphone as my mic. Otherwise, it's the K&K Pure Mini right under the saddle, going through the output jack here, straight into my Behringer Euphoria interface, going into Logic. And when there is processing like the IR or an EQ, it'll be on the screen. So what are your thoughts on the Orangewood Brooklyn? I think it's an excellent guitar for $300, like any other brand's $300 guitar, like the Martins or the Taylors. Those are going to be pretty much all laminate and they're going to sound pretty bad. Not the best quality control, obviously factory made, so is this one. If you go into the Yamahas and Epiphone kind of category, then you might get some better results, you know, but it might be a little different depending on the guitar, quality control and such. And oftentimes they're not going to be set up straight out of the box, so you'll have to go in for another setup, which is going to be anywhere from like $70 to $150 or whatever. So the really nice thing about this is I'm getting a guitar that's really supposed to be worth $500, $600 if it went through dealers and got a setup afterwards, but instead it's coming straight from Orangewood. They packaged it very nicely. It comes with a gig bag and it's perfectly set up. So what do you think? I think it's a great deal for give or take $300 plus $100 for a pickup. Whether I'm using it in the studio or live, it's a very handy, affordable guitar. So leave your thoughts down in the comments. If this video has been helpful, let me know. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you guys have a good journey in finding a cheap acoustic guitar if that's what you're looking for. Or if you are considering buying this guitar, I don't have any affiliate links or anything. So if this video did help you in your decision, just let me know in the comments and it'll make my day. This has been D.I.D. CHOI. I'll see you in the next one.